Welcome back everyone to Pontus Fathom Hobbies. This is our playthrough of Cthulhu Death May Die. We are doing Blasphemous Alchemy, Season 1, Episode 1 from the main game. This is Season 1, Episode 1.11, so it's Turn 11. And Turn 10 was a huge turn for our investigators. They were able to turn the small lab, which had both Cthulhu and 4 cultists. They both spent all of their turn on attacks and took a ton of damage and were barely able to survive. Morgan actually had his catatonia triggered, which will force him to rest on his turn, and Borden was able to slay, they were able to slay most of the cultists. The problem is during the Elder One actions, the Rilliet portals had more cultists come through, so now they're back in the same jam that they were. She's very close to destroying this, but also her life is really low, so she definitely needs to use attacks again this round. So let's get to it. So one action I think that they should do is trade this card to Lizzie so she can heal all her stress. So her stress is healed, even though she doesn't heal her power. So she only will have 2 attacks as a result of this, but hopefully it's going to be enough. So she'll get to roll 3 dice. Plus 3 black dice plus 1 green dice. So let's have her attack one of the cultists. And she does a full attack and cultist is removed. Let's have her do a second attack. Again, she does 3 damage to the cultist and second cultist is killed. So she gets a trade, doesn't have a chance to heal, but has cleared the cultists. So that's a short-term victory for now. Does not get to attack the space, so hopefully she can rest on her next turn. Let's see if she can make it through the Mythos phase, though. So Mythos phase. Mythos phase says, if the Starspawn is on board, each investigator loses 2 sanity. Then it moves 2 spaces towards you. So the Starspawn moves 2 spaces towards us. So it's already in the room with us. So Starspawn is in the room. And then it summon another Starspawn. Summon. Oh, like Starspawn summoned if he's not summoned already. So the Starspawn is already summoned, so that's fine. And let's go to the next. Okay, it's not a safe space now. There's enemies, so we have to have the Starspawn attack. So Lizzie will hopefully get to use her rerolls to influence the Starspawn's attack. So it is 3 black dice. So let's see how she does. Okay. Lizzie gets nothing, but let's re-roll this one and re-roll it again. Okay, so she spends 2 stress to avoid an attack and avoid an insanity. So the Starspawn attacks, she avoids the attack. I mean, again, this is quite a matchup here. So quite terrifying. So Starspawn attacks, and that is the end of her turn. We do have 3 Elder Sign symbols. So I'm going to shuffle the Mythos cards back into the deck, and that will have Cthulhu move to the red space. So again, he moves to the red space, and now we are at the next stage. So move Cthulhu to the blue gate. And lose 1 sanity each. Stress 1 sanity. Okay, so that will cause Borden to take 1 stress for every other figure in his space. If you're alone, heal all your wounds instead. She is not alone, so we have to leave it at that. And then we will move on to Morgan's turn. So on Morgan's turn, he will have to attack. So again, he gets the additional die from the roll. So he rolls 3 attack on the star spawn, who has 7. So his first attack is effective. Let's have him roll a second attack. He gets 1 damage from that attack, so bring it up to 4. And he'll have to roll a third attack. So his third, and he actually has a sanity lost from that. And third attack, he gets 2 more additional. And he is able to destroy the star spawn. So the star spawn is back off the board. Health is taken back, but now Morgan has no other actions to take. But I think finally we are in a safe space. Let's just see if that stays after this. The sleeper awakens. If there are 2 or more Aurelia spaces adjacent to each other, at the end of the turn, advance Cthulhu on the track as if they're 3. So we're going to have another Cthulhu advancement. So this is a good time for us to regroup, I think. Now we get a Discover card. You may take 1 wound to claim either Furious Student or the pistol. Does he have a marksman skill? No. You cannot have both Chester and the Professor as the companion. So he gets 3 extra heart from this companion, and also to gain 2 dice if he has a student. So let's move. He will take this extra wound. Now he has 3 extra life because of this, so he can go 1, 2, 3 back. Or I guess he take the wound on his behalf, something like that. So discovery card. Guys, let me know in the comments, does he just take the wounds or do we move his wound back? I just think I will have the wounds come out of the student. And he also is going to get, so now Morgan will get to roll 3 green dice and 3 black dice from now on while he has that student. So what he really needs to do is heal up. So that is the end of the investigator fight phase for Morgan. We can now resolve the turn effects. So we'll check the discard pile, and we do have this card. So there are 2 or more real last spaces. So we will shuffle this back into the deck, and we will advance Cthulhu once again on the track. So so now Cthulhu has a so now Cthulhu is going to move to the starting space. And we have to discard all of our cards. Great. So this is not good. So we will discard all of our cards or take a wound. We don't have wounds to take, so we have to. So we just lost that advantage. So this is a very horrible detail. Okay, so devastating turn, but I think we may be able to rest next turn. So that's the end of turn 11. It's looking grim for Borden and Morgan. Cthulhu is now moved to the gateway. He is active. We have a number of cultists and monsters on the board. And let's check in on turn 12. Check in the link here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Share the video and check out our other videos. We've got Eldritch Horror gameplay, Cthulhu Death May Die, some figure painting videos. I've been working on my figure painting, as you guys know, and would like to continue that. I will be painting the monsters sort of in the order of the Cthulhu Death May Die seasons, and I'm going to follow the boxes unless I find a inspiration to vary a bit. So let me know what you guys think in the comments, and please check out the description below. We've got the Genealogy of Cthulhu by August Moldenhauer, book 1 of the Cthulhu Journals out of Lovecraft's Providence. As I've mentioned to you guys, this is going to be a expansion that I've made for Eldritch Horror. So if you're interested in that, check out the Patreon. I've got some making of and behind the scenes, and when that gets released, I'll be doing playthroughs of that on the YouTube channel as well. Okay guys, thanks a lot, and we'll talk to you on the next turn. Bye bye.